What's up, guys? We are live.
Baby.
I hope. We had some technical difficulties. We had
did.
some duplication on our YouTube channel. Not really sure where.
Some cloning going on.
Multiple
here in the
videos
rum.
came from. We're going to give you all a second to hopefully try and find the new spot, because obviously this did not go the way we anticipated. So we're going to give you a few minutes to ramp up here.
Is it still on YouTube?
We're going to see.
We're going to see
if we're still. Yep.
Yep,
Look at that. I'm yelling
there.
over here. So I'm here. I'm on the most recent link. Oh my God, guys, we're here. Please find us. Please
join
find
us.
We're here.
I'm about out of rum again.
I've got to share this on the Facebook group. I got to get going. Hold on. I'm going to copy. You guys are beautiful and amazing and patient, and I'm so appreciative of each and every one of you.
You are.
I couldn't be more
enthused
to be suffering in front of you all right now, as I'm trying so hard
I think it's funny
to post this. Yeah, there we go. We're starting to see them come in. I don't know who's here first, but we got messed up hard on the other screen.
Here first?
So we're just going to post this over here. Live.
Let us know who's here first.
We missed you.
We did.
You miss us? Apparently, I lost my ability to do technology when I did this.
You're gone for a little while.
A week. Take 1 week away.
Take 1 week away, and you forget everything that you knew.
I know. That's how it goes.
Oh,
that's how it works out. Oh my gosh. There we go. We're here.
Hey, Mark.
We're doing stuff. Mark's here. How we doing?
Cheers, buddy.
We're getting her brought back up here. We're coming back alive. We're bringing
things. Us? Can you hear us okay?
It's amazing.
Give us a thumbs up.
It's amazing.
Let us know.
That's what happens when we take 2 weeks off, but we're back and we're ecstatic because we got things to talk about.
Is high tonight.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you what. Oh, we're going to break some bones tonight. What? Maybe not. Maybe not that.
Probably not.
All right. Insurance wouldn't like that.
Yeah, no.
All right. So we won't do that.
That HR.
But we are.
Jones, she's standing over there shaking her head. She's like, you guys can't do that. You can't
drop the elbow. Okay. Jones is the one that's going to put us in the hospital. So very excited for tonight. We got a fun show for you. We're happy to be back. Obviously, it's been 2 weeks, right? We took last week off. I took a little journey with my wife on a baby moon. So we took a little time to separate there, take a week back to ourselves, which was very refreshing. We went to Florida, which was really great.
Did you bring any rum back?
I did bring one bottle of rum back that you're not allowed to have. So it's for Riley. I bought her a celebratory rum for when she can drink again.
Okay.
Obviously down the road.
Well, what is it?
The Satsuma. The Bayou Satsuma. She really loves the Bayou Satsuma. She was really sad because obviously she couldn't drink and we're in Florida and I was drinking everywhere.
Make sure Jesse doesn't see that bottle.
So she asked if she could pick that up and bring it back for afterwards. So down the road, she could have some of that. So we did. It's very inexpensive in Florida, by the way, $20. Super awesome. Love that. It's like $30
here in Iowa.
It's like $30 to find it in the Midwest. So I'm very excited about having that back on the shelf. But anyway, it was a really
before
great time.
Go on, that reminds me.
I'm already on. You missed your window, baby.
Oh, jeez, really? Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. There's going to be a break in the show again.
There's going to be a break in the show
at the end of May.
At the end of May.
The end of May.
I've heard this rumor.
I'm just tossing.
I've heard this rumor
because myself and my wife are going down to Florida.
Oh my gosh, you guys are going to Florida too.
We are.
You copycats, you. That's amazing.
Different area.
That's okay though.
Different area, and we will probably bring back more than one bottle.
Probably. I would expect that.
I'm just saying.
I would expect that from you. I didn't do a ton of rum shopping, although going to the liquor store there is very much like being in a candy shop. So we're very,
isn't it though?
It's very refreshing.
They have some of the best rums available to them. I'm so envious of
I know.
People down there.
I drank a lot of rum Babanku and a lot of the toasted coconut from Siesta Key.
Yeah, very nice.
Was what I was drinking while I was
These
down
guys
there. So
right here.
Yeah, very yummy. Look at that bar mat. Look at nice. We like
Check
that.
it out.
Looks good. Looks good. Looks fresh in the bar here. So
shout
we like
out
that.
to Siesta Key.
We like that, but we know you guys are coming in, finding the new channel space here. I reposted it in the Facebook group, so we appreciate your patience as you're jumping on here.
Messed it up to begin with.
I did. I did. I took a week off, and I forgot how to do technology. It's really hard. Okay, so
technology is our friend.
It's so hard. So we appreciate you guys for jumping over, finding us here, and coming to drink some rum and have some fun with us. We got some great rum news tonight.
Do we?
We got some fun stuff to share. Obviously, we already began a little bit. So I think that's going to be really fun. And I miss every single one of you. So I'm super excited to get to drink with you guys tonight and hang out and chit chat. So we're looking forward to seeing the comments. If you're new, introduce yourself. This is the most welcoming rum community in the world.
Let us know where you're from, what you're having to drink tonight.
We love that. Even if it's Dolphin on the Rocks, or as some people call it, water and ice.
Water.
You know, so water and ice, not ice water. Nobody calls it
ice
that.
water.
Nobody calls it that.
It's ice.
It's water and ice.
Add the water.
It's like fire and ice.
Ice water.
But water and ice.
No.
So
it's ice and fire.
Oh my gosh. No, there's no fire involved. Be weird. Water combats that. Doesn't even make sense.
You said it was like
doesn't make
fire
sense.
and ice.
Makes no sense. Nope, makes no sense
My goodness.
at all.
He's gone for a week and he thinks he knows everything. Oh yeah, that's like he never left.
First of all, I always knew everything.
Yeah, Can anybody else out there feel my pain right now? I'm just wondering, right?
Yeah, you have such a hard life.
I do.
He just drinks rum in a basement. I apologize. Allergy season has kicked up. Lots of dandelions.
Here in the Midwest, that is a real thing.
I'm going to cough a little bit through this show, so I appreciate you guys' patience with that, too. I'm going to get to some hellos here, and we're going to do some
Hopefully
rum news.
He's not contagious.
We're going to talk about Fat Joe, which is exciting. Not Skinny Joe, not Sloppy Joe, not Joe Schmo.
I like Sloppy.
You know, we're going to be talking about Fat Joe, which we're excited about that. We got some good stuff with going on there with some new products coming out, as well as some Cuban crises going on.
What?
Yes.
What?
Just terrible.
Oh my God.
And then tonight
the rum's not all gone.
We're also going to talk about cannabis tonight.
Really?
Ooh. How is
Well, you know who that makes me think of?
well, Dr. Stoner's.
Yeah, there you go.
Right? So, but with that being said, if you guys haven't hit the thumbs up button, we would appreciate
that. Looks just like this.
It does help us out a ton, and we love that. It brings more people to the community, brings more people in so we can hang out, have fun, and spread the good word of rum, which there are lots of good words to be spread about it.
Spread
so we
the good word of rum.
Obviously, we told you to comment. Let us know you're here, what you're drinking tonight, and if you're new, where you're from. We'd love to hear from you, and we are super excited
really missed this,
to be drink. I have missed it.
So earlier, his energy was so low. It's like, are you okay?
First of all, my energy is never low.
Be able to do a review.
My energy never
comes
low.
Over. No. It's like, hey Royer,
I'm gonna take a nap.
How you doing? Oh God, we gotta drink rum tonight. We gotta do a review. Oh my God, I don't know if I can. I just don't know if I can.
You think you can carry me through the whole process?
Come on, Robert. Suck it up. Be a man.
Help me drink rum with
Drink
me tonight.
some rum tonight.
I'm gonna try.
Come on, man.
You
can do this.
I'm gonna do my best.
I talked to him. I talked him into it. We did a review, and that review turned out freaking awesome.
Review. Oh man.
Right. It did.
Royer's had some rum.
It did.
Now he's hitting me. Now he's hitting. Oh my gosh! Thunderous blows.
Thunderous blows.
We are. First of all, I don't know if I've ever asked you to help me drink rum.
Oh yeah, that was it. Oh, you just don't remember all the times. You do not remember all the time.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I just don't remember. I don't remember all the help that I've gotten from Royer to drink the rum. I love it.
I'm like, suck it up, man. Come on, you can do this.
Let's get some hellos going here. Mark G came in here. We appreciate you finding us really quick. Phil's also here. How did we know this is the real Robert and Royer? That's true. You don't know.
We could be deep fakes.
We could be deep fakes. Okay. This could actually,
that'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
Way different people. Like this could be
crazy.
This could be Morgan Freeman. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
And Pee Wee Herman. Okay. Like you have no idea what could be happening. Okay.
Oh God, I'd be so honored if he did that. That'd be so cool.
Whatever, looking and sounding good. Thank you, Mark. I think we got some stuff fixed, by the way, the off week. We worked on that a little bit.
I just had to keep him away from the computer.
Royer, we're going to give a huge shout out to Eric.
Thanks, buddy.
Our tech guy.
My brother.
Who's our real tech guy who came and it looks like helped us get our video up to speed, get our camera situated. Yep. I think we're sitting in a good spot.
I think we're good to go.
I think we're going to look and sound better than we did before. Yeah. I'm not saying it's going to be good, but I'm saying it's going to be.
It's still going to be the same show.
Yeah, same.
Let's be fair. It's still going to be the same show.
Crap, just in high def. Okay, so it's the same crap we're spewing every week, just in high def. So we appreciate you for hanging out with us and making us feel special. Let's see here. back to this one, Low Carb Cocktails. Appreciate you.
There you go.
Yes, it is this
Definitely
one over
check
here.
out Greg at Low Carb Cocktails.
Appreciate you letting us know ahead of time. We were actually able to get it, thanks to Greg, get it corrected very quickly.
You let us know you're not doing it right.
Yes. So we actually
There's problems.
I think we only came on about a minute late because Greg let us know a few minutes ahead of time, and then we were able to get things going to get it swapped to the right spot. So good evening, Terry. How you doing? Happy Rum Wednesday. Let's see here. Well, Robert can do the show while you are gone like you did when he was gone. Did you do the show last week?
I did not.
Oh my gosh.
I
would have been so excited. I would have tuned in.
I'm just
from Florida. I would have watched.
I'm just not tech savvy.
Would have been awesome.
I have a hard time turning the computer on.
It would have been awesome.
Especially if I've been drinking rum. I'm just saying.
I think you would have been great.
Probably not.
I'm just saying. I think you'd have been great. I'm just saying.
It definitely would not have been the same without you.
Well,
although Rum
probably
Club
would have been way better.
I will say Rum Club. They were
improved.
Like,
they were so glad. Yeah. They were like, God.
Robert who?
That guy's gone.
Who's gone?
This guy.
We didn't even miss his ass.
He's Louise.
My God.
Greg's having a tropical temptation tonight. He's going to post that, I'm guessing, in the Facebook group. Appreciate you, Greg. Looking forward to hearing from you and seeing more about that. Phil's got the Bacardi Ocho Cherry.
I love
cast.
that.
Their specialty series is very good. They have a lot of great products. They got the orange one, the sherry
cast,
the whiskey cast.
It makes me wonder, do we still have any of the sherry cast?
I think we got some.
Do we?
I think Jesse has some. I don't know if we have some.
So he took it? Nice. So
well, he bought it, so I think
that doesn't mean it's his.
I'm just saying I think it's his, but Terry says I poured some Eldo 12 in my glass for tonight. We love that. Very
nice.
Wow, Fred would be proud.
We got some good rums going on
here.
Fred,
the Jag Pimp, would be proud of that
definitely.
one. We love that. Cuban Crisis, I better stock up on Havana Club. You better. We're going to get into it in just a second. I'm going to get these final hellos out of the way, and then we're going to get into some stuff. So I opened the Romero Sherry cast finish tonight. What do you think, Mark? Is it looking pretty good? We like it. We liked it.
Yes.
They were at Rum Fest 2 years ago.
2 years.
We missed them when we wished Brett the Hitman Hart was going to be there last year.
We went looking for him once again.
They pulled out. They pulled out. So they pulled out of the show late for some personal reasons. Yep. So hopefully all's good with them. There. Hope to see them this year. We'll see.
Would love to see him do it.
Greg says
body slam you.
Greg says, yeah, right. Greg says, no, you are shallow fakes.
Oh,
that makes sense. Okay. See it. Phil Royer was slamming the gin last week.
Come on,
he was.
Man. Come on.
Sold out right there. There.
Come on.
We're live. It happened.
Come on, Phil.
Dave the Axeman Hendricks.
What?
Good evening. Good to see you two guys again. You don't have to lie, Dave. Okay? It's fine.
He's really saying. Yeah, Robert's here. Fine.
Whatever.
Love seeing Royer, though.
But Royer's here, and that's what Dave shows up for every single week. We know it.
Shout
we
out
all
to
know
you,
it.
Dave.
It's the same reason you all show up, and we're so appreciative of it. I'm just along for the ride. I appreciate being able to be in your presence.
What do you got in the glass tonight, Robert?
So tonight I'm sporting the Plantation OFTD, which is going to help me with my allergies. By the way,
it will.
This is going to be
vitamin rum,
it's
right
going to
there.
be my allergy fixer tonight, 69%, and we're going to finish the Royer share now. I think we're going to get it done. So I got a couple drinks going here on the side, and we're going to finish this bad boy
Very
off.
nice.
What do you got going over there?
I've got some Star Union Navy strength right here.
Good
out
stuff.
Of Peru, all the way from Peru.
Illinois.
Yes.
Yes. We love that.
Shout out to Bob Windy. Thank you very much for making this product.
Yes.
Love it.
Robert Breeze over there.
So you can tell. We're almost out, Bob.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know somebody can help a guy out?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm liking it. I think we can find some more of his rum.
I think so. I think we just need to maybe make a road trip to Peru.
I think so too. Illinois.
That's right.
I'm going to get into a little bit of rum news. I'm going to kick
off
off the first one here. The big headline that I had on there for you guys, Fat Joe making the rum headlines. We got a new celebrity hitting the rum market, which we love to see. We've seen more and more celebrities getting on board, guys. The likes of Sierra, Kiss, the Beach Boys.
Oh, yeah.
We've had Bruno Mars.
Oh, yeah.
All these people getting into rum. And
they've all been others, right here at the bar. Well, at least they're rum.
Right. Fat Joe joins it, right?
Okay.
Now, I'm not going to pronounce this right because I didn't look up how it was pronounced, but it's a Puerto Rican rum. Okay. And
give it your best shot.
I think it is pronounced Sonrisa. I think.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds good, right? So I'm going to call it that until Carlos or somebody comes on here and corrects me. I'm not really sure. It could be something else. But Sonrisa rum from Fat Joe hitting the market, hitting the liquor industry here. They're a proud partner in the brand. Joe hosted a night at the Fontainebleau in Miami Beach. Which
very
we've
nice.
Been by, right?
Yep,
and been to. And had a little mini concert where he performed a couple of songs.
Very cool.
I don't know if you're do you know Fat Joe? Are you?
I do not.
Okay, so he's a rapper.
Cool.
Probably best known for his stuff done in the early 2000s. So it would have been my age as a kid. Okay, so would have been our upbringing. Fat Joe was a pretty big deal. Okay, back in the day.
I do remember the name.
He is.
I do remember the name.
He's not so big anymore. I mean, he's still fat. I think he still goes by Fat Joe. He's not Slim Joe. Okay. But he's not really that fat, but like, I don't know. He calls himself Fat Joe, but semi-fat Joe.
Oh my God.
Slightly obese Joe came out with his new rum. And I'm going to debut it to you guys here. I want to tell you a little bit about it, and I'm going to show it to you real quick. So introducing the Sonrisa Puerto Rican rum. Crafted, distilled, and aged under the golden Puerto Rican sun, Sonrisa Super Premium Rum, is inspired by the warm, generous, and confident spirit of Puerto Rico, embracing the vibrant Puerto Rican ethos of art, music, laughter, and community. Sonrisa is about living life to the fullest and may be the finest rum to ever cross your lips.
Oh, wow. That's a pretty bold statement.
We are pleased to offer 3 distinct expressions of our rum. Try sipping Sonrisa as you would a fine whiskey or a tequila and mixing it in your favorite classic or rum-based cocktails. Sonrisa means smile. So when we say Sonrisa, por favor, it is more than just a great bar call. It's a warm request to share the smiling spirit of Puerto Rico with the world. So it's actually saying smile, please, when you ask for it. Okay.
I got to tell you right now, I love, the write-up on this.
Yeah.
I think whoever put that together did a fantastic job. They freaking nailed that.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because it really brought my interest. Everything that they said right there, it really brought my interest into it.
Yeah.
And I'm looking it up right now to see if we can actually get some of that maybe here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick. I'm just gonna do a little share here. I remember now I can't do this on the screen, so I'm gonna share it with you guys real quick so I can share with you guys the spirits. Here we go. Boom.
Can they see that?
They can see it perfectly.
They can see it.
So I'm gonna start actually from the bottom here.
Okay.
So this is the Platino. This is their white silver rum. Okay. That they're using for like their mixing and general cocktails. Now this one comes in at a nice $29.99 price point.
Wow!
So great price point for a white rum.
Silver rum.
Silver rum. Great price point for a premium silver rum at $29.99. Right at the low 30 mark.
We got to get some of this.
Right? I think so too.
I think we definitely have to get some of this. I want to try this.
Yeah.
I really like everything that they've put together so far.
I think so too. Did my mouse? Oh, there we go.
Oh, you have to move it.
Yep, it does help if I move it. So the next one here, we've got their gold rum, right? So we're gonna move on to their gold rum.
Pronounce it.
Sonrisa Oro Especial.
There
rum.
you go.
Boom.
There you go.
Obviously
yeah, baby.
Here. So this one is their middle of the road rum. A little bit
just their middle of the road.
Well,
rum?
so putting this into perspective, right?
Yes.
The silver rum is their base. Okay. The mixing craft rum. Then they have this one, which is like their elevated experience, next step rum, right?
All right.
So this is probably what I would call their middle of the road rum as far as what they're making. It comes in at $39.99.
Wow.
So
okay. Still really good price.
Still very affordable in that $30 to $40 price point. Puerto Rican rum.
Okay. What is? Do we know what the percent is or anything on these?
I did not catch that exactly. I don't know if it'll tell me here real quick. It is a 40%, I believe. It looks like 80 proof on the bottle there.
Okay.
So it looks like 40%. Okay. So it tells you a little bit about it there. And that's $39.99. Okay.
That sounds like a good deal to me.
Then they've got a big dog.
They have a big dog.
Here it comes. Ready? Look at this black bottle. First of all, looks sweet.
Well, I see it's a gold medal winner right there.
Yeah.
2024 San Francisco World Spirits corporation.
Absolutely.
Very nice.
So this guy is their premium product, their top of the line product. Okay. Comes in at $59.99. Now, this one I like. The brand itself, I like their pricing system here.
Okay.
They've got a craft silver rum at that $29.99, which I think is fair. I haven't had the rum, so I'm not going to tell you it's great, but like for a pricing standpoint, their good rum that's like their go-to.
Right
$39.99.
Now, all we're doing is basing this on the write-up, the presentation, the pricing,
and our experiences with other new rums,
and our experience with the other new rums.
And I think those 2 price points come in very much in the where you want to be, right? So I love the fact that they've got one that is a little bit pricier.
Yes.
That's supposed to be that elevated experience. I love that they just took one out of that element and put it on the super premium status there of like their top of the line.
Okay, so did any of the other rums, so they've got 3 rums, right? Did any of the other rums, did they win any gold medals or anything?
I didn't see that. Let me double check. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it.
To be fair on this,
they may not have entered
this
them.
Is going to be something that not everybody may know, but you actually have to sign up and basically put your rum into be judged.
Yes.
Right. They're not just gonna, if you show up at a rum festival, they aren't just gonna judge every rum that's there. You actually have to submit your rum for review to be judged.
Right. So with this one, essentially having a $59.99 bottle of rum, they put themselves into a nice premium rum on top of their normal product.
Okay, so what is their silver price again? Was that
$29.99?
So 30.
This guy here,
30, 40, and 40, and then we have $60.
Right?
Perfect.
Yeah, makes sense.
It does.
It's a good price jump. That makes sense to me. We haven't had it.
As long as the experience is kind of coincides with what we've got going on.
Exactly.
So I'm excited. So first of all, I got to know. So I don't understand the technology, all the technology that we got going on here. I mean, there's cameras and everything. Ooh, camera. But did everybody see the article or the website that Robert posted out there? I want to make sure.
But that was on shop-sonrisarum.com.
Yes. Did everybody see that he had listed there?
Yeah. I will.
I just want to make sure that
here, if you guys want to check it out for yourself, we'll just put it up. We'll just put it up here.
I just want to make sure that everybody saw that.
Here we go. Hold tight,
because I'm an old guy and I don't understand all these tech things.
Bells and whistles and things. And
they never had that when I was a kid.
What is this technology?
Oh, technology's our friend.
So yeah, so that's the website I was just on. I don't know if that's the official site or not. I'm
intrigued.
I just did a quick Google, so I'm not like telling you that you should buy from this by any means. I double check it, but I just Googled it quick.
That is very cool. I
leave it to me to have some spam site on there, whatever. Like, I don't know.
Technology has not been your friend this evening.
Not going to tell you that that's the official. I'm just telling you that's the website we were on. But yeah, I think it looks like I would like to get some. I think it's very cool.
Oh, we will absolutely.
As far as celebrity rums go, I feel like it's priced very competitively. So I think that makes it a very sought after experience.
So my experience, I mean, there's some countries out there that I'm automatically drawn to their products.
You like Puerto Rican rum.
I do like Puerto Rican rum. I do.
I get that.
And it's just one of those things.
Yeah, I get it. I honestly, I think there's such good rum made from everywhere. I don't know that I can say I like Dominican rum, or I can tell you one thing. I like Haitian rum. That's pretty darn good. I have not had a bad experience out of Haiti. But
let me guess. You're talking about these guys.
Primarily, yes. There's other rum that comes from Haiti,
here.
but primarily, yes.
So
it's one of those things. Bear with me as I'm coughing through tonight. Allergy season.
I can't take you anywhere. What the heck?
I know.
Drink
it's terrible.
Vitamins.
It's
Drink
terrible.
More vitamin rum.
Drink more vitamin rum. I'm doing that. I'm working on that. The OFTD is helping take it down. But very cool. We want you guys to see that. It's brand new. Just came out.
I'm excited. We will absolutely, I'm thinking that, he might need some help.
Might. I just want to try it. I don't know if it's good.
No,
I don't know if it's gonna, whatever.
See, that's where we differ.
I just think that it's cool.
Robert, he sets his bar here. I just want to try the rum. I'm like, no, I think I want to have Fat Joe on the show.
Yeah.
I think I want Fat Joe to join us in Rum Club and all this type of stuff. So that's what I'm reaching for.
I love that.
Right?
I think we should do that too.
I'm just no shit. Yes.
No, shoot for Fat Joe to join the show. I
Yes.
love that.
Shout out Fat Joe. If anybody knows Fat Joe personally,
Shout out slightly obese Joe. Okay, because he's really not that fat. If you see a picture of the guy,
but
like,
that's,
I really don't think
that's
he's
what he
that
goes
fat.
by, right?
I know. I'm just saying.
So you don't want to. It's like
I'm just saying.
you,
It's kind of misleading. He's like slightly obese Joe, like, you know, like maybe a little bit overweight
oh
Joe.
my God.
You know, still does like
Still
does some
Somebody
decent,
just
like,
needs to stop talking right
still
now.
does some like
I feel
decent
like-
aerobics
I
or
feel
something,
like
Joe.
any chance that I might possibly have, if he sees this show,
I'm just saying. I
he
think
is not going to come on.
I
live
think
with us.
Joe probably works out a little.
Oh
I'm just
my God.
saying.
Well,
It
I'm sure he
seems like-
probably does.
I don't. Well, he's pretty fit. So I'm gonna pull up another one here. I'm gonna see if I can get it to come up here. I want to show you guys. There's another new product coming out, which I did not know was coming.
Really? By
and-
who?
So
Who's this by?
this is actually really weird, and I never
Really
expected
weird.
this. So it's a take on rum that comes off like it drinks like a beer and finishes like a rum. Okay, so
Okay, I'm very confused right now.
so it's basically built off of.
So hang on. So this is right up my alley.
Okay,
Because
I'm gonna
seriously,
let you talk.
so seriously, my background is I drank beer for a lot of years. Yes, I am an old guy, but seriously, I drank beer for a lot of years.
Yeah.
And then I finally hit a magic age where it's like, yeah, that didn't really agree with me anymore.
90.
So I always had kind of an interest in rum, at special events, at certain business events and parties, that sort of thing, that I would have like a rum and Coke.
Yeah.
And so when I reached that magical age where beer no longer agreed with me, I was like, okay, so my plan B is rum. And thank God for rum. I'm dead serious. I mean, I love it. It is fantastic. There's so many good different expressions out there.
Yeah.
That everybody can enjoy. And you know, so yeah, so you're talking my language. So it starts out like a beer,
Yep.
and it finishes like a rum. I'm truly intrigued.
So
is this carbonated or what is this?
that's a good question. I don't know if it is or isn't. I don't know a ton about it, but so here's the thing. I'm gonna go back here. So have you ever heard of a muck pit? Are you familiar with the muck pit?
Is that like a dances?
No. So
that's a mosh
I'll
pit.
make it a little simpler of something
Okay.
I know that you've heard. Dunder. Okay?
Yes.
Dunder pit.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
So this is like the waste area in rum production where they're throwing like the rotten fruit and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
That's like doing all that. The
Doesn't sound very appetizing.
Right,
but,
doesn't,
hey,
right?
You know,
So it's drawing the inspiration from there. So basically, it's I'm gonna pull. I'm sorry, I'm scanning here till I get it. So drawing inspiration from the legendary muck pits of the Caribbean rum making process
okay.
that see overripe fruit toasted or tossed into a muck pit and fermented in a tropical heat to create a rum with an intensely fruity flavor.
Wow.
Talking high ether, dundery,
Okay.
you know, those high esters, right? That we got there. The muck pit brew is a gently sparkling tropical brew that blends the original rum brewed with mangoes and a dash of hop flavors together for the first time. Okay, so they're basically essentially trying to combine this beer and dunder feel into a can.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
You following
this
me?
is going into a can.
It is going into a can.
Oh.
Okay, it's like a can.
So,
It's like a beer, right? Like it's a canned beverage.
But I got to tell you, you really were selling me hard.
Well, I mean,
on
I'm
this
just saying,
begin-
a
you
lot
were-
of beer comes in cans.
It does, but you were selling me so hard.
I mean,
it was like, okay, I'm
you-
really truly.
You might be able to buy it in bottles. I'm not saying you're not able to buy it in bottles.
Oh no, that's not what I heard.
I'm just, I'm just saying. I know that
So-
it shows it in a can.
It's like, okay, so I was ready to break out the black card tonight. We're gonna get some of this.
That is unfortunate for you because it is not available in America. In fact, you're going to have to either be in Africa, Asia, or Europe, are the continents of which this is
just
going
a
to be
short
on.
14-hour
Okay.
flight from Iowa.
Right? Africa, Asia, Europe. This is going to be taking place. It looks like they're rolling out through those areas as they bring this out. They think those markets are going to enjoy this better, which is probably true. America's kind of novice when it comes to a lot of the flavor palettes.
We don't know shit.
So I'm going to try and find it here real quick so I can bring it up for you guys. Let's see.
So you're going to try and find it. Okay.
Let's see if we can bring it up here.
What?
Here we go.
Oh my God. Seriously?
Let's see.
Seriously? Did I see you just type in what I thought you typed in?
Yeah, let's share it up. Are you guys ready?
Oh my God.
Here we go. Oh, we would like to accept all these cookies, please. All right. Captain Morgan unveils beer-inspired muck pit ready to drink cocktail.
Oh my
Look at how
God.
this looks, by the way. This looks killer. Like brand 101, they nailed it. Okay. This looks
They
like
did.
something
I'm
I
not
would
gonna
buy.
lie.
That looks awesome.
You're
Like-
right. If I
like-
saw that sitting on the shelf,
I would want it.
I would buy that.
I'd want it.
I would
okay?
buy that.
Looks cool.
Even with it being Captain Morgan.
So I'm a little bummed out that it's not coming to America right now. I hope it goes well, and I hope eventually we get the opportunity to try this. If
You know
we have
what?
some connections somewhere.
we should get in touch with Steve the barman.
Yeah. I bet he's going to get his hands on some of
He's going to
this.
get his hands on that.
Because I think
I
it's
will
going to be a
send him an
tremendous
email.
thing. I think it's going to be tremendous. I'm very excited for where this goes. I think it's a cool make. I think that they're doing something pretty cool. You know, makes sense to me, right?
Yeah.
Like I think it's just cool.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying. I think it's a cool add-on. I think they're doing something cool. I think it's a great idea. I would like to see them
it's a cool
do that.
idea. I think it is a cool idea.
Yeah.
I mean, you had me very intrigued until I found out it was going to be in a can. Then I was like,
I still think it's going to be great.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
And then you throw in the whole Captain Morgan thing, and I'm like, I don't know.
I think it's going to be cool.
So we'll see.
You know?
I'm all about giving everybody a fair shot.
Mark G says if I can get my hands on it, I'll try it. It's not North America.
Oh, yeah.
It's Europe, Asia, and Africa. So it's going to be a little tougher. Looks like the ship to Iowa, $17 plus $5 take. I don't even know what we're talking about down there. That's not this. But it might be the Baku or I don't know. But I got to go back up here. So the not Baku, but the Sonrisa. Did you say premium? Woo! Dave C says, right? It means awesome. That white rum makes me want tea punch now, Phil says. I like that, right? Let's see here. So we just got some good stuff there. Yeah, I think that the Muck Pit brew is going to be cool. I would love to try it. I bet for rum drinkers, you're going to love it. I think it's going to be sweet. What a cool take on a product. Good job, Captain Morgan, for the first time in a very long time. I think this is probably
You came up with something original for the first time in a very long time.
I think this is the best thing you've done since both your.
And we haven't even had it.
You had like an 1800s rum and a private stock when those were
the private stock.
Good stuff, right?
The private stock is pretty good.
Even the 100 proof.
And the 100 proof.
And the black spice was a pretty fun take too.
So there's three.
But I think it's been a while.
Right there.
It's been a while. It's been a few years.
Actually come up with something.
It's been a few years.
Cannonball.
They were very sweet, very flavorful, very sweet stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of glad those
they
are
did a
gone.
Watermelon thing too.
Yeah, we got that video on here actually of the watermelon.
Not a
I actually did a video where I did it with an actual watermelon.
Watermelon, yeah, you did.
You don't like watermelon though, so you're biased.
Yeah, so
whatever.
it's like, I am biased.
Yeah. Anywho,
I'll let you know.
But let's get in. So that's the new stuff coming out.
Okay.
Cuba sugar crisis. We officially have a Cuba
sugar crisis.
We officially have a Cuba sugar crisis on our hands.
God.
So obviously going to be a factor for rum because a lot of Cuban sugar going into rums, right?
Yeah.
It's a big deal. Big export for them. So get this. I didn't think it was that big of a deal until I read some of these numbers. And I was like, oh, that's going to be a problem. That is definitely a problem. So to give you a little bit of a taste of Cuba's rum production, hang with me here as I'm yelling and going through this. In 2019, okay. All right, you got to hang with me.
Wow,
so
2019. Okay, so while
oh my God, I'm going to die.
So while Robert's dying over here.
Hold on.
I'm going to go ahead and share a funny little story with all of you that a friend of mine
Oh my gosh.
shared. So how much do you suppose that you would pay for a single ice cube? I'm just toss me out a number. How much do you suppose that you would pay for a single ice cube?
First of all, it depends. Okay.
Oh, dude,
So
please.
gosh darn it. I don't know
How
how
did you do that?
I don't know how we do this. I never know how we do this, but it always, let's see if we can just.
I'm sorry. Was I talking with my hands again?
Yeah, something
It's
caught
not
its
me.
eyes.
It's
I'm
not
going back. Look at us, reverse. Back up, Terry. Back up.
Beep, beep.
Okay. So here's the thing. I've seen this a few times.
Seriously, where they charge you for literally
So I don't know.
One
I don't know what article
ice
you're reading.
cube.
I'm not. I. One. Does that reverse it? Like every time you do this, we're
maybe,
now.
no, what? Maybe 2 does. Here, let me do 2.
I don't know. I don't have the book. Hold on. There's a booklet. Let me just get the booklet.
Oh, please do look up on the booklet
Okay.
how we're supposed to
Oh my
reverse the
gosh. The
zoom. All I
zoom
did
on
was
this.
1.
Yeah. Well, clearly that zooms in.
So maybe
Oh yeah, the one does. It does zoom it in. Okay.
well, that's a poor idea.
Okay. So let's see.
Clearly, whoever designed this technology was not raised in the Midwest.
Yeah.
I'm just saying right now, because literally everybody here in the Midwest, we talk with our hands.
That's pretty good.
That's what we do.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's
Hey,
see if this
you know what?
reverses
No,
it.
there's a great shot of this rum company right here.
There
How
it
did
is.
you do that?
Okay.
What'd you do?
You hold up L for weenie over there. Just if you do this, okay,
All right.
goes in. Okay. Then we're in. It's taking your one like that. Okay. And then you do that again, and it goes back out.
Oh,
Apparently, you just have to call yourself a loser.
well, I did 1.
Yeah. Well, it takes that as all the same. All the same.
All right.
Yeah.
Very cool. Look, we're learning tonight.
We figured it out. So anyway, the ice cube thing.
Yes.
First of
A
all,
single ice cube.
there.
I'm not talking like from the North Pole or from
Okay,
Antarctica
okay,
or
so-
the South Pole.
So that's what I'm talking about. Is I know that they have excursions where you can take like an Arctic cruise,
Oh, yeah,
and they'll
I've
take
seen
you
the
out to glaciers, and they'll chisel you off a glacier.
Yeah. I've
and
seen
you
the
can-
commercial where the guy, he literally goes out to the glacier, he chips off some ice, and then he rides back on a
Yes.
snowmobile,
Yes.
and then a motorcycle, and then he takes a camel ride.
Well, I don't know if
across
it's
the
that
desert,
extensive, but
and all
That
these
seems
things, and then he
extensive.
finally makes it back to his apartment.
that
and
feels
his
expensive.
ice cube is like this big, and he plunks it in glass, and he drinks some bourbon or some.
I mean, that feels
other
excessive,
cocktail.
but yeah, you get what I'm drinking.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah,
what do
yeah.
you got going on?
So I want to know how much would everybody pay for a single ice cube from a drink? Because I was like, seriously, we're charging for an ice cube. So this is a big ice cube. So let's be clear. This is a
Big ice cube, like one of our
this is a
circular
big-
ones.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay.
Like one of our clear ice.
Clear ice cubes.
Yeah,
Zero.
clear.
Okay.
Well, I don't know that this is clear.
But it's that big, like a sizable
Yeah,
ice cube.
The size of
Makes sense. Okay.
yeah, right.
Got it.
So any guesses out there? Any at all?
I don't know.
All right.
I didn't see any guesses come
No,
in.
no guesses. I'm just going to
saying.
share it with you. $1. It's
$1.
$1.
It doesn't really work like that anymore. It's a hard showing it anymore. Our autofocus doesn't do that.
It doesn't do that.
No.
Okay. Well,
Mark
trust
G
me.
said 25 cents.
Yeah, $1.
A
It's
buck.
like so. I mean, so this restaurant in Palm Beach is
Well,
Well,
Palm
they're-
Beach is nice. I mean,
yeah,
come
but
on.
they're so petty.
Come on.
I'm
Come on.
sorry, but
It's not
Cherry-
petty. They got nice
This
ice.
is petty.
They got nice ice. Okay.
Bullshit.
You charge for that. Okay?
Bullshit.
I got nice ice too. When you come over to my house, you're gonna pay for it.
Yeah, I've been
okay?
to your house. The ice ain't that nice.
It's nice.
No,
you know?
it's not.
It's $1.
In fact, while you're gone, I filled up several jugs of ice. It was not that nice.
Super nice. super nice. You know?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
This, I mean, so some
When
of
you
this
have
stuff-
nice ice like that, you can do that too,
Jesus.
Royer.
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
All right.
Ridiculous.
I'm coming back here.
'Kay.
Cuba Sugar Crisis.
Okay.
In 2019, they produced 1.3 million metric tons of Cuban sugar. Okay, 1.3
From the sugar
million
cane?
from their sugar cane. That's
Okay.
that's how much.
Wow.
Okay, right.
That's crazy.
That's a lot, right?
That is a lot.
So
How much was it?
it was 1.3 million metric tons. Okay,
Okay.
so that's a pretty big deal.
That is a big deal.
So it got pretty bad in 2023 when they only produced 350,000 metric tons.
Oh my
goodness. That was in 2023. Now, here's where the crisis comes in right here.
Yes.
In 2025,
Tell me more, Robert.
in 2025, they are expected for the first time since the 19th century to only drop, it's going to drop below 200,000 metric tons for 2025.
You're kidding me.
So
You're making this
no, it's the Cuban sugar crisis, and it's happening.
So what is causing this?
So
What I mean, seriously, what is causing this?
Yep.
You're going from 1.3 million metric tons to just over 300,000, and now they're expecting to see just over 200,000 metric tons.
So they're looking to
that is huge.
They're looking to miss this because of equipment breakdowns and resource shortages. So doesn't really get into too much more detail than that.
No, wait a minute. So what I'm hearing is that they're having labor issues.
Probably some of it, right? Could be.
Oh my goodness.
Could be.
I mean,
Equipment breakdowns and resource
I thought that was
shortages.
just here in the States.
So it's Cuba. So it's Cuban sugar crisis, which is looking to affect.
It's literally everywhere.
So that is going to be a massive thing for a lot of rums around the world using Cuban sugar. Okay. As well as they use a lot of that Cuban sugar to make an ethanol for gas for a lot of places. Okay. So that's also going to take effect into the gas market into a lot of places around the world. Not here. Okay. Obviously, we're not going to see
use
that.
corn.
We got corn.
Yep.
Okay. We got plenty of
We
it.
just load up the corn cobs right in the gas tank.
We just shove them in there and the vehicles run.
And we're
here.
good to go.
That's how Iowa runs.
Yep.
But
baby.
the production of sugar-based 96% ethanol alcohol plummeted 70% since 2019.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, it's actually a really big deal.
That is actually
it's
a
a
very
huge
big deal.
That's a massive drop.
That is a massive drop. I'm actually,
keep an eye on Cuba.
I'm seriously
that's gonna develop.
I'm seriously concerned about that because I hope that is not a trend that's being started of things to come for other places around the globe. I mean, seriously, I would like to know what the true reasoning, is behind this. What is truly causing?
So this has been happening. It started in 2019, is where they gave off that baseline of 1.3, right?
Okay.
So 2020 COVID-19 pandemic started this whole thing. Okay, that's where like some of the initial like problems started, and it started declining, and it has only gotten worse. They have not been able to recover and go back the other way since.
Okay.
And
so, was it that they were not able to produce enough rum during 2020?
It doesn't really get into it. It just says economic challenges exacerbated by the U.S. sanctions, inefficiencies, and COVID-19 pandemic further strain the sector.
In all seriousness, I don't care what country, because I mean we're all on this earth together.
Yeah, we're all people.
I mean, we are all people. We are all on this earth together.
Absolutely.
In all seriousness, I am concerned about this.
It's a big deal.
This is a very big deal.
It's going to affect a lot of rum. Going to affect a lot of gas economy. A lot of things across the board.
This is not a good thing.
So we talk about good and bad here. Keep an eye on Cuba. This one's going to develop probably as the year goes out.
Wow.
If that is the case, they actually produced this year under 200,000.
We definitely need.
It's not going to be good.
I mean, you and I, we need to keep an eye on this because I want to see what kind of effect this is going to have
on all the sectors
on long term and in other countries.
Yeah,
this sort of thing.
100%. Yeah.
It zoomed in on me again.
Yeah. Well,
sorry.
Oh my gosh. What is he doing?
I don't know.
Oh, I gotta take it back. Here we go. Don't worry, Roy. Let me just look at that. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Sorry.
We love it.
Sorry.
We love to see it.
Sorry, everyone.
So with that being said,
that is scary shit.
Getting into more rum problems that we're having right now is rum.
We're having more rum problems.
More rum problems.
I mean,
as if that wasn't bad. The Cuban sugar crisis wasn't bad enough.
Just so you understand, that is a real thing. That is a real problem.
Well, yeah, we're talking about it. You think we just talk fake news here? You think we just make stuff up?
No, we do not make stuff up.
I mean, we do sometimes, but not our news.
And you can usually tell when we make shit up.
Yeah, it's pretty out there. You'll know when we make stuff up. Okay. Yeah, when we tell you
we don't even have to tell you.
When we tell you the free range water commercials, okay, you can see the difference between that stuff. But rum has a new competitor. Okay.
No, it doesn't.
And so rum has had a competition with whiskey, tequila, vodka, all these spirits, right? That rum has been competing against. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But all of the spirits industry is actually facing a head right now. Cannabis drinks are killing alcohol sales. There's no question it is ramming the drink market right now. So
companies
not like that. Not that.
No.
That's not real cannabis. Okay. It tastes like it, but it doesn't have it.
Can I show everybody?
Yeah, it's fine. You can show them. So that's Dr. Stoner's.
Dr.
Right?
Stoner's,
Which
right?
Tastes like marijuana.
It smells like
marijuana.
It smells like, right?
But it isn't. It doesn't have it. But cannabis drinks actually
we keep it handy.
Have THC, CBD, all these drinks,
wow.
right? So it has. It's looking to exceed 45 billion in the United States alone. This next year. Okay. Cannabis infused drinks are gaining popularity as an alternative for consumers embracing the alcohol-free lifestyle. And although hold on, I'm not done. I'm not done. And although the effects on the market are too early to tell, there's no question that it is shaking up the industry. Go ahead.
Okay, so what you're telling me is this product is not derived from alcohol.
Right, it's cannabis.
It's just cannabis.
THC, CBD.
I mean, because when you were first talking about it, I envisioned a rum or a product that actually was alcohol, but they actually had the THC and those type of things introduced into that that product.
No, so this
is a product
completely
all
different.
Of its own.
Yes. So several states have this legalized across the United States. Iowa's not one of them. Okay.
What?
So
are you serious?
We're like the last to get anything here, so we don't know about any of this stuff.
I had no idea.
But essentially, these THC drinks, right, have certain amounts of THC or CBD in them, in milligrams that people are opting because they can have 1 or 2 beverages and for an entire evening versus drinking alcohol where you're going to have 6, 7, 8, 9 drinks.
We don't limit anyone here.
You know, whatever ceiling you want to hit, right?
You do you.
So in an alcohol alternative lifestyle, they're opting to just have the couple of drinks and have a good night. Versus buying multiple alcoholic beverages. Okay, there's clearly a trend in that direction, and there's no question cannabis is affecting the spirits industry. CBD infused beverages are steadily growing. In 2021, cannabis products generated $5.3 billion, and by 2026 are projected to increase to $16 billion.
That's great, and that's great hype. But I'm gonna stop you and disagree with you hard. Here.
Please argue the statistics.
No,
argue the 16 billion that's being spent on cannabis drinks.
Just because something's written down doesn't mean that it's a real thing.
Sure,
I'm just saying.
Okay,
and the camera just focused in on me again.
Yeah, because it loves you. The camera loves you. It always has, always will.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to stand in the middle. It's following you still, okay? So let's tiptoe it. Okay.
No, I don't know what it's doing
now. It's just saying that. It's fine. It's gonna stay right there. It's staying.
But here's the thing. We're talking about really two different industries.
Yeah.
We are talking about rum.
Yep.
And we're talking about cannabis.
Totally true.
Pot, marijuana,
totally
reefer,
true.
Whatever you want to call
totally
it.
True.
From your era.
Yep.
Right? So my era was reefer. The same.
Yeah.
Anyhow, you're talking about 2 completely different products.
Well, there you go. You got it again. You just can't. Just bring it back over here. Okay.
All right.
Good Lord. Okay. Okay. God, you got to stand right next to me because you love me so much over here. Oh my gosh,
right.
Royer.
So what?
Keep talking.
So what I'm saying is, I don't know that those are real actual numbers. I don't know that they're really competing against each other because they're 2 completely different products. It's like saying, Hot Wheels is going to steal all of the sales of apples because they came out with a car that looks like an apple.
Okay, so
that's what I'm saying.
I hear you.
It's like, so people are still going to enjoy rum.
I hear you.
People are still going to drink alcohol. I mean, I swear to God, no matter what the hell you do.
True.
I mean, Prohibition tried to stop this shit, and they couldn't succeed, right? Because people, they're forging ahead. They're moving at their own pace, and they're saying, you know what? We're tired of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do our own thing. This is what we want. Whether it's legal or not, we're going to bring it in.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's what they're doing. And that's the same story that's been with pot, reefer, marijuana, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But they're two completely different industries.
I
think they're two completely different products.
They
so
are.
I don't know that it's a fair assessment in saying that, this product is going to overcome this product. It's like, it's like, it's like Golden Corral is going to overtake McDonald's.
I hear you.
It's like,
I totally hear you.
Okay, so they're both foods, but it's like two different industries.
Yeah. So I'm going to see your argument. I'm going to raise you an argument.
Please do.
So here's the thing. You compared it to Hot Wheels to apples. To me, that's like comparing a toy to a fruit. In this case,
just so you know, that's exactly what I was doing.
But I don't think that's accurate because in this sense, it's a beverage versus a beverage, which makes it more...
It is not really a beverage.
It is a beverage. It's a canned drink. Absolutely is a beverage. It's a beverage you can buy in a can.
But what you're saying, the way the article was read...
Or a bottle.
The way the article was read is we're talking about basically pot versus liquor.
No. That's not what we're talking about. Cannabis drinks killing alcohol sales. Drinks specifically. Listen, I heard you out. I heard you out.
I believe it's a fad.
I heard you out, but listen.
I believe it's a fad.
I heard you.
Okay.
I heard you.
Go ahead. I'll let you talk.
You think weed is a fad? Aren't you from the 80s? What are you talking about? Anywho, before we get into that, whatever that's
a whole another topic. Another discussion.
I love that you said that. Like, oh yeah. Yeah.
All right.
That has a lot of accuracy behind it. I see where you're coming from, being a guy from the 80s. Yeah, all right. You're right.
Fair.
Anyway, okay.
that left a mark. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Let me reel back to where I was going.
All right.
That one's gonna sit with me for a minute. Anywho, I think this is more comparative, okay, to vaping versus smoking. Okay. They're very similar. They're in the same aspect, but they're very different. Okay. They both make you give you what you're looking for, feeling the hit that you're looking for, giving you an experience you're looking for from two completely different avenues. Okay.
That's fair.
Now, what I think is happening at the moment, which I think is probably the driving force, is the economic standpoint of everything right now. Because if you were to go to a bar and they were to say, hey, completely unbeknownst to you, you can buy 2 beverages for your entire evening, and it's going to make you feel good, have a good time. You're going to feel the effects all night for the next 6 hours. Okay. Like you drink one every 3 hours and you're good for the next 6 hours. Or you can come over here and you can get the same effect by buying 9 beverages of this liquor over here. Now the cost,
to be fair,
the cost
9 really that low?
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm just saying.
Fair enough. Okay. But just for retrospect, okay, I think that's where it's stealing some of the aspect of for economic. Now I'm not done. I'm not done. Okay.
God, I want to jump in.
I know.
I want to jump in here.
I will say, for those of you, I'm not pro or against or whatever. Whatever you want to do, you do it. It's your body, your choice, right?
You do you.
So all I'm gonna say is there are a lot of arguments out there talking about how these cannabis drinks are much healthier for you because you're doing such a reduced amount of products.
Okay. Would you say?
Hold on.
Can I hang on?
So making the argument that they're healthier for you, okay? And so they only have to have 2 versus all these extra drinks with pop and all this stuff and the alcohol that is cheap alcohol, not fine alcohol, okay? We're talking the cheap drinks, okay? that they're having to drink. So they're opting for that lesser amount, which is also stealing from the larger companies, but not the craft industry, because the craft industry is built on high-end products made clean and pure and awesome. I think this is affecting, when you talk about alcohol sales and what it's actually affecting,
It's affecting Captain Morgan.
Big guys, okay? Bacardi, Captain Cruisin', Kraken
will stand tall
these huge,
all day long.
These huge companies,
yes.
I think are getting hits.
I would agree with you there. On some of your points, I would agree with you.
Okay.
I do think that some of the bigger companies, because those are typically what you're going to find in your local bars and restaurants.
Exactly.
Okay,
and that's what I think is getting hit.
And all of this is dependent on what state or what part of the country or what part of the world you're in, right?
Yeah.
So one of the things I did want to comment on is that, about what you were saying about healthier, you were talking about, better production. Of
cleaner products.
cleaner products.
Just having healthier options.
I'm going to jump in here right now, and I'm going to say that all depends on how it's actually produced. Correct? No matter what the hell it is that you're drinking or eating, it all depends on how it's actually produced.
100%.
And I would say I'm just saying that no matter what it is, if you're concerned about that, look into it, do some research, and verify that you feel that this company, whatever it is producing a good, clean product that you want to put into your body, your system, this whole thing, right?
Absolutely.
That being said, I still believe that there is two markets out there. I believe that I understand what you're saying about, you could have two drinks that's going to last you the whole night and it's going to give you the effect that you're looking for. I question whether or not, it depends on the mood that it depends on the mood that someone's in.
100%.
Right?
Agreed as well.
It depends on the mood that I'm not talking
what
about
you
myself.
prefer.
I'm just talking about whatever you are in the mood for. If you're if you're in the mood to experience the stars and the moon, tra la la type of thing, and
oh my God!
And
your experience,
and you want to do it for two drinks.
The 80s were wild, weren't they?
Oh, they fucking right.
The moon.
Anyhow.
Whoa.
I digress. I did not partake in any of that.
Far out.
You cannot prove it because there were no cameras back then. Anyhow, I'm just saying. It depends on the mood that you're in with the experiences that you're looking for. When I go to a restaurant or a bar, and I'm sitting with some friends. Yes, I do have friends. And, well, yeah, family anyhow. And, we're sitting at the restaurant. I'm probably going to stick with a product series that I enjoy, which is going to be the rum. There might, maybe, I might be interested in something other than a rum product. I'm not saying that I wouldn't, and I'm not going to shame anybody into thinking that that's not okay.
Yeah.
I have my own beliefs, and I'm probably not going to share that with everybody tonight. But you have to decide what's right for you. And for me, right now at the stage of life that I'm in, for me, it's companies like this Star Union.
I mean, you go back to the 18th century and cocaine was all the rage.
It wasn't that bad in the 80s either.
I'm just saying. But don't worry, cannabis is just a fad. The reefer is just a fad, according to Roy Air. It's gonna go. It'll phase out.
It'll phase out. It'll come and go.
Yeah,
just like corduroy.
I still, when you said it, I just lost it. I was a fad. That's the words you chose to use right now.
I couldn't think of anything else.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I thought that was pretty freaking funny. Okay. But
You're welcome.
But yeah, I think you're on the right point here. I think everybody's got their preferences.
There are two different
100%.
industries there.
I
do understand what you're saying.
There's a lot of, I think what they're saying is there's a lot of money being spent in that cannabis industry, which obviously the money that is spent there when it wasn't even around was probably a chunk of that was being spent in the alcohol industry, which is being taken away. But I really feel that like the majority of that, and I'm going to say like 90%.
I will say this, as time goes forward, as time goes forward, there will be more states, whether you're in one right now or not. I guarantee you, mark my words, there will be more states that are going to get involved with the cannabis.
Oh
industry.
no, it's a fad. It's going to go away
because
it's like the internet.
The one thing that I've learned in all my years. Follow the money.
It's like the internet. That's going to be gone.
Yeah, the internet.
That's
internet.
Just a fad. Nobody uses the internet.
I mean, what the hell?
That was the newspapers will rule forever.
So, right? But seriously, follow the money. The states will bring themselves into this as long as they can tax it. Yeah. As long as they can tax it,
they make money. They're going to be happy.
They will be happy.
Yeah,
they will bring it.
Eventually,
all
we'll get everywhere.
Open arms. Oh, please come see us.
It'll probably be everywhere but Utah. You know
that in Rhode Island.
You know, in Rhode Island, whatever. Specifically Utah. It's like the hardest state.
Anyhow,
in case you're wondering about our rum club, Kay, we're not shipping to Utah. Okay, so it doesn't work.
I don't think we ship to Rhode Island either.
I don't know if we ship to Rhode Island.
I don't think we do.
I don't think we've had anybody try from Rhode Island.
Well, there you go. I'm just saying.
But that being said, looking at this article, it's a good one to end on. I think that the big brands are going to see the biggest effect on alcohol sales. Obviously, it's going to play an effect because people are spending their money there. And it's,
it does make me happy in a way. So
cannabis does?
It makes me happy that there's this conflict between this cannabis product and some of the large rum companies that are out there. So there is something that's actually giving
conflict is a strong word.
Well, it is. That's what's going on. It's not a strong word because that's actually what's going on.
Because I think what will end up inevitably happening. Okay, so like I'm just going to give you my full view, and I'm going to hit some comments here in a second. Craft rum is in its own avenue. Like I don't think that's being affected. The people that are in craft rum, they're looking for that pure, amazing product. Like they're getting that. Okay,
people like this.
It's not taking away from that. I think it takes away from the regular drinkers, what they're buying at bars. Okay, gosh darn it, what they're buying at bars.
And you know what that used to mean back in the 80s, right?
that marijuana was just a fad.
Yeah. Okay.
But
that's what we told everybody.
But I think that cannabis being in its own thing is taking some money from some of the bigger aspects, the bar aspects, and that, which is, it's going to happen. Products are changing. I could see a potential for those big brands to eventually come out with their own cannabis products on top of to try and compensate for that. So I would guess guess that in the next 10 years we will probably see a couple of those bigger brands come out with their own cannabis infused.
I bet in 5.
I could see it in 5. I think you might be right. It depends on how many states, how quickly adapt. It's just not the majority yet. It just hasn't completely taken over.
You got to follow the money. I mean, wherever the money's at, that's where industry is going to go.
I think when some of the major swing states there end up taking over, like California is a big one, right? But then like I don't know where it's all legal and not legal, I guess, but I don't know if Texas is.
Do we really pay attention?
But like Florida's not, right? So like at least
we know Iowa's not.
Iowa's not. There's a lot of states that aren't as well. So I mean, I think that when more states start to come on, I think we'll see some of the bigger brands get into it. But it is interesting to see the pull on it's taking money from. It's an interesting take. But what we're doing here, I don't think is really being taken from.
No,
these are sought after rums, experiences, craft market, and I really don't think they may be seeing a 1% hit. Into that. When people opt for that beverage, other than that, because they're getting that unique experience.
If you go to a bar and you're a beer drinker, You're gonna get a beer.
No, you're gonna get the Muck Pit, Captain Morgan Muck Pit.
No, you're not.
Tropical.
No, you're not. You're gonna get a beer.
Be awesome. I want to try one. I want to get
Well,
one of
I
those.
wanna
I want to
try
figure
one
out how to
too.
get. We got to
Well,
get to Europe.
We,
Just Drinking Europe. edition.
we'll reach out to some people. We'll see if we can't make some stuff happen.
We'll get some chips with our burger. All right. I'm going to catch up on comments before I embarrass myself anymore.
Oh my God.
Okay.
You
Um,
realize the people from around the world literally join us on this show,
Yeah,
right?
Phil says maybe Royer needs to wear mittens to fool the camera. I love that. They should just use bamboo for their rum. I heard someone does that.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Alfie's Bamboo
Yeah,
Spirits.
baby.
He also has the beer, and they've got the Sugarland Shine.
Oh, yeah.
Just got to use bamboo.
Yep,
There you go.
that's right here.
I like it. I like it. Sari, welcome in. Rum tonight. We love that. Hey, Sari, how you doing? Let's see here. LMAO, my arrow was reefer. I bet Royer has had his fair share of left handlers.
Who's that from?
That's from Mark. Mark says that. So I don't know. It's a
I'm
fad.
not sure. I'm not sure.
Marijuana is a
I'm not
fad.
sure what that.
Okay, just like the
I just-
internet.
I just don't know.
Just
I don't know how to respond to
you know, it's just
No.
like, you know what? The horse will never die. Cars will never take off because horses
It's just a fad.
are so much more reliable. It's a fad, guys. No one's going to pay for that mechanical machine. Okay, you got to put gas
Somebody
in it.
has to fix it.
You got to fix it.
right?
You got to put gas in it. I could just
Right.
have a horse. Okay. The cannabis drinks are carbonated with different soda flavors, etc. This is what we have in Canada. Some are okay.
Some are okay.
So with Terry, I will say, like, I know that I don't know a lot about all this stuff. I know there's a lot of sugary ones, kind of like alcohol. There's a lot of sugary ones, and there's some cleaner ones. I don't really know a whole lot about it. It's not in Iowa, so like we really don't know about it a
Sounds
ton.
like we need to go to Canada.
We need to go to Canada. Just need to go to Canada, okay? Yeah, the Royer rant started, Phil. I don't know. Thanks for calling it, because that did happen, okay? I have to change my channel to low carb pot tails. Yeah, exactly, Greg. Exactly. Back in the 80s, we had Stone and Chisel for pictures, no cameras.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
great. Oh, I love the 80s. Oh my God.
Pat
They're
Campbell
great.
says thanks for the info, and it wasn't
A fad.
a fad. It was fun. I love it. I love it. Get Mind Freak to get it and send it over. Yeah, we gotta use some connections. Get
right?
some of that
we
Captain
do have
Morgan
some
muck pit.
connections, and we
We got to get that stuff.
we
So
might be able to make some stuff happen.
I love it. But we ran over tonight because we missed you last week. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, guys. You are the absolute best rum community in the
We are.
entire world.
Yep.
We wouldn't be here
love
without
and
you.
We enjoy you.
Thank you so much for hanging out and making us feel a little special, drinking with us in the bar tonight. We hope you're enjoying good drinks, having good times. Always feel free to put comments in. Let us know what you're drinking, all the good stuff. And check out those comment or the description down below to the Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group, the Instagram, the TikTok, the Patreon Rum Club, the Rumless Rum Club, those premium cherries
And
for
for
your
limited
cocktails.
time,
All those links.
you could have me knocking on your door. Hello, it's the rum.
Who doesn't want that?
Huh?
Who
Right?
doesn't want
We
that?
could hand deliver some rum to you.
Everybody doesn't want that. But no, we appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for drinking with us today. We hope you have a fantastic week, and we're looking forward to seeing you next week. With that being said, Royer, let's get them home safe.
Always drink responsibly. Never drink and drive, and no rums were harmed during the making of this video.